What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Velling. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Childs. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Got him downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to...
And The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. To the ground with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll give it to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They go to the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Childs. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Tracy. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in our...
Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tracy. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Belling. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. A strike downfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Caught near the sticks. It's Belling. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tracy. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Working that left side now. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After ripping Ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. No, he got loose. And he's going to go down as time has run out. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.